The other day, I got a call from Leo's school. The secretary said, "We need you to come in, please." My stomach dropped. If you know Leo, you know he's a lot. He's energy, he's chaos, he's a human tornado in sneakers. So I drove to that school, already preparing my apology speech in my head. I walked in, sat down, and the teacher looked at me with this serious face and said, "We wanted to call you personally to tell you that Leo has been incredible lately. Polite, kind, helpful. He even helped another kid who was crying. We just wanted you to know you're doing a great job." I smiled. I said, "Thank you." I shook her hand. And then I walked to the parking lot, buckled Leo into his seat, and before I even started the car, he was screaming because I opened his juice box the wrong way. And I sat there thinking, is this the same child? If you've ever lived that exact moment, stay with me. Because what I'm about to tell you completely changed how I see my son's meltdowns. And honestly, it might change how you see yours too. But before we begin, a quick announcement. Starting today, things will sound a little different because you'll finally hear my real voice. Also, our art style will evolve in upcoming episodes to give you the best possible experience. Thanks for being here. Here's something nobody tells you about kids in school. Every single day, your child walks out that front door and spends hours performing. Not in a fake way, just in a surviving way. They have to sit still, wait their turn, use a nice voice when someone takes their pencil, and smile when they don't want to smile. They have to hold every messy, loud, big feeling inside a very small body for 6, 7, 8 hours straight. And here's the part that blew my mind. Researchers actually measured the stress hormone levels in kids throughout the school day. The kids who behaved the best at school, the ones teachers loved, had the highest cortisol levels by pickup time. Their bodies were working overtime just to hold it together. So by the time you pull up to that school gate, your child's emotional battery isn't low, it's completely dead. But that brings up the real question. If they're that exhausted, why don't they fall apart at school? Why does the teacher get the angel and you get the meltdown? Think about it from your kid's perspective. At school, around other adults, around kids they don't fully trust yet, they don't know what happens if they lose it. Will the teacher get mad? Will the other kids laugh? Will they get in trouble? They don't know. So they play it safe. They keep the mask on. Dr. Tova Klein, who has spent decades studying toddlers and attachment, makes a point that actually stopped me cold. She says that kids who never melt down anywhere, who always behave perfectly in every setting, are often not the healthiest ones emotionally. They're the ones carrying the most anxiety. They're so scared of losing connection that they never, ever let the mask slip. That's not strength. That's fear dressed up as good behavior. So if your kid can't hold it together around you, it means something very different than you think. But what exactly does it mean? And why you specifically? When your child sees your face after a long day, something shifts in their nervous system. Not consciously, they're not thinking it through, it just happens. Their body recognizes, I'm home, I'm safe, I can finally stop holding this. And down it comes, all of it. The tears over the wrong cup, the screaming about the seatbelt, the meltdown because you looked at them the wrong way. None of that is about the cup, the seatbelt, or your face. It's the emotional release they've been holding since 8 a.m. Think about your own life. You probably keep it professional at work. You smile at people you don't love. You hold it together in public. But the second you're home with someone you fully trust, you vent, you complain, you fall apart about things that would sound insane out of context. Like Brenda from accounting chewing too loudly. You're not unstable. You're just finally somewhere safe enough to be human. Your child is doing the exact same thing, and you are the person safe enough to receive it, because you are the one person whose love they have never had to earn. That's not an accident, that's attachment, and it's the most important thing you can build with your kid. But knowing that doesn't make it any easier to handle in the moment. So what do you actually do when it hits? How to not explode back. Here's the hard part, because you're not a robot. When someone screams in your face, your nervous system fires right back. You get tense, you get frustrated, and if you're already running on no sleep and cold coffee, It doesn't take much before you're the one saying something you regret. And when that happens, you stop being the safe harbor, and you become part of the storm. So here's what actually works. 3 things, and they're simple. First, change what you're seeing. Before you react, remind yourself, this isn't an attack on you. This is a tired kid using the only person they fully trust as a place to unload. When you see the behavior as exhaustion instead of disrespect, the anger fades a lot faster than you'd think. Second, take the time out yourself. Most people think timeouts are for kids. They were actually invented to give parents a moment to calm down before they did something they'd regret. If you feel yourself about to snap, say it out loud. I need 2 minutes to calm down, then we'll talk. Walk away, drink some water. Come back when you're human again. Third, name what you see and hold the line. I know you held it together all day. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to fall apart with me. That alone can cut a meltdown in half. But if they cross a line, hitting, throwing things, you hold it calmly and clearly. You can be as mad as you want, but I won't let you hit me. No lecture, no punishment in the heat of the moment. Just a steady presence that says, I'm still here, you're still safe. This didn't break us. And that right there, is what changes a kid over time.
I want to leave you with this. Leo still melts down. He still screams about the juice box. Last week, he cried for 20 minutes because I peeled his banana too much. But I don't see it the same way anymore. When he falls apart with me, it means he trusts me with his worst. It means I've built something with him that feels safe enough to be real in. It means that out of every person in his world, I'm the one he doesn't have to perform for. That's not failure. That's the whole point. You are not failing because your kid saves their hardest moments for you. You're succeeding. You built the one place in their world where they don't have to hold it together. Love them through the meltdown, hold the boundary, stay steady, and drink your coffee while it's still warm. You deserve at least that much. If this changed how you see your kid today, share it with another parent who needs to hear it. They're out there right now, sitting in a parking lot, wondering what they did wrong. Tell them they're doing it right.